Bonjour mes amis, je suis le Canadien, and welcome back to another video. So, I just want to, quickly just talk about what I've been doing over the past couple weeks or so since I last recorded some content. Well, actually, it's been about a week since I did that last stream, but, I just figured I'd just come on in and just talk. So, recently I had I really don't like talking about mental health much, but it's good to, talk about it and just get it off the mind. But recently, I did have another mental health relapse where I just, I felt burnt out from a lot of the activities I was doing, and I just needed to get myself into, like, a bit of a clear space and more free time for myself so I can just, enjoy what I do again, but just be in a more, in a more in a better mindset, if you want to call it that. Just more of a better mindset, and really what it boils down to, and just how I approach some things. And I've, just been focusing on myself. I've just been taking time to figure myself out, and I'm gonna continue to make time for myself and whatever it is that I have to do in order to, get better. I'm doing fine right now, but it's still a bit of a process to, to undergo, and I'm sure a lot of people that have dealt with, you know, that have dealt with mental health issues, they can relate to that. Now, like, some of the activities I've been doing during that thing, I got myself into reading. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Wait, he reads? What the fuck? Yeah, evidently I found reading interesting, and I finished a whole book too. I finished a book that is called All You Can Do Is Pray, written by James Spann. It talks about the April 27th, 2011 tornado outbreak, and I do recommend giving that a read. I will leave a copy, no, not leave a copy, I will leave a link to the bookstore in the description so you can go buy it for yourself and give it a read, because I think it is definitely worth buying and giving it a read, because I think that you would enjoy it. Also, another thing I've been doing really is just I went to a Bon Jovi drive-in concert the other night, and it was really cool. I got to listen to Bon Jovi, have a great time, just listen with my family, and it was really cool, and I enjoyed it. I'll give me some time outdoors, off my phone for once, and just really just focused on myself. I just had a good time. I also just, got a chance to just play by myself, like some of the games like NHL, Minecraft, Wreckfest, GTA, etc. But it's been more so of, NHL, because this game I love, because I'm a big sports guy, and you've seen that in my live streams. As well, though, like, I've just been keeping up with sports. The Stanley Cup playoffs are in full progress. So I've been watching a lot of playoff hockey. Because, as a Canadian, you love hockey. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it. You love hockey. So really, just another kind of thing I wanted to talk about, is, just kind of getting into generalization of what this channel is going to be like in the coming months. Because now I'm out of school for the summer, so that means I'm going to be able to have more time to do, more stuff. I'm thinking about bringing back the illogical history series to do some more of those episodes, because hey, I love doing that, because that's a passion of mine. As well as I kind of want to, expand out a little bit, like do like a not a live Q&A, but like a Q&A where I have you guys submit questions and I read them off on a video. Which I think would be really cool, and I think could be in a like a fun way to, you know, interact with the community. I mean, I know I'm only at 65 subscribers, which for me is actually pretty nuts because I didn't think I was gonna have, you know, this many people, you know, subscribe and enjoy the content that I do. But hey, why not? All the more people that enjoy, the merrier. And I'm glad that I have every single one of you here. And a lot of you seem to like the hockey content more, so I could try to do more hockey stuff, and you know, just kind of do like talks like this, you know, just describing some things or whatnot. I think that'd be pretty cool to do. Why not? Just, you know, to kind of get into it, just like, why not? They say to be yourself in videos, and why not? Also, this year as well has been insane with like recognition. From doing a podcast episode with Puck Report NHL on Instagram and Twitter. You may know him. He's a big hockey news guy. We had him on because he's actually a buddy of mine. To be mentioned in a Gens 95 YouTube video, which you may know her. She's a hockey highlights YouTuber. To having over 200 likes on a Sportsnet video of a hockey clip from the playoffs, which even in and of itself is actually amazing. To having 5 points vids actually mentioned me on a stream of the dumpster fire, which like it's been insane to, you know, have the recognition. Even James Spann responded to a question of mine that I had about something. And I will say it, like I'll say it as many times as I have to say it. It's remarkable that I get to do what I do on YouTube and outside of YouTube on a daily basis. From the Common Sports podcast with my friends in college to just doing YouTube on the side, doing YouTube to, you know, just being able to interact with hundreds of people online. It's amazing to me, so because of the fact that, you know, I enjoy all the interaction I get. But the one thing that I know that I've become, you know, pre and during COVID era, definitely became a shut-in. Now, what makes me say shut-in? I'm saying shut-in in the sense that, you know, I really don't interact with people like on an in-person basis. And a lot of that really has to do with, you know, high school, because I had a really rough time in high school, but that's past, and I made 2 videos on that. Speaking of which, I gotta talk about that real quick. Originally, I had done 2 recordings on the same thing. You may see Minecraft's Storytime Survival, where one of them is Speaking Out Story Part 1, but there's no Speaking Out Story Part 2. The reason for that is, for some reason, there was a bug with the recording system on the PlayStation, in the software that I use to quote unquote edit and upload. That is mainly Share Factory, and for some reason, despite me doing that 2 months ago, it has still not been uploaded onto the channel, which I have no idea why. So at some point, I will have to remake that in its entirety. Basically, just kind of, what's it called? I will have to go back from part 1 and watch where I left off, and then just go find out what to really say again in part 2. I don't know why this happened the way it did, but I'm gonna have to figure that out on my own. And I apologize for the inconvenience on that one, but I will figure that out and Whenever I make it, you'll see part two. The basically the re-upload, if you want to call it the re-upload, because that's really what it is in a sense. But basically, what else can you see from me here? Really, just I may try vlogging in the near future. Like more so like I may start like a college life series where I basically show you what it's like in a day of a college in a day of the life of a college student. Which I think would be really cool to do. I'd have my friends, you'll be in it with me to help me out. And I am no saving grace when it comes to, having myself organized, because I don't claim to have anything organized. I think it'd be, like I said, like I'd have to figure out all that stuff, and that would take a whole day to record, and like probably like a night or so to put it together, depending on how I feel, and depending on the amount of schoolwork. But that's not, I don't have to worry about that till September, so I don't have to worry about it for a little while. Also as well, I'm getting into the world of meteorology and the world of weather a little more too. So if you guys want to see like a weatherized video from me, I'll be more than glad to. I'll be glad to make one of those, because I think that would be really fun. And I'll probably call it something like illogical weather, or like a weather forecast for what, like I don't know, like just something that I can do. Now, do I know everything about weather? Absolutely not. It could be me just joking around. It could be me just having fun with can't talk, with different video formats. And to me, I think that could be very interesting to try a new format the channel, because sticking to the same old, oh, he does Minecraft all the time. That's very cringe. Oh my god, he speaks a million to PlayStation 4 for his content. Ew, disgusting. No, no, but in all honesty, it has more so to do with just my lack of creativity, because I really have no idea what else to do. This channel, other than just play video games and just hope for the best that it works, which is usually a very low success rate. But hey, that's what happens on your small channel. You gotta do what you can. You can only do what you can to quote unquote succeed on the platform. Also, another cool thing that I would like to try is like, mental health time. Basically, a mental health time where I share my past experiences with mental health, as well as compile all of them into a safe space that everyone can interact with, and just that they can share their stories with and everything. Because I think that would be really cool to do. Another thing as well, I'll be starting up a legitimate podcast soon. But I know you guys think is like, oh boy, don't you have a thing called Illogical Podcast already? Yeah, but let's be real, that was not gonna get anywhere with the way it was formatted. It was so bad. But was it a podcast sort of? If you count all the, if you take away all the issues it had, then yeah. But it's gonna be more so of a personalized podcast, the way, and I'm gonna have it formatted differently. I'm gonna try a whole new system. I'm gonna do it a whole different way that I think is gonna be better off for me in the long run. And I'm gonna be doing it with my friends, so with some friends from college. We'll get them together and we'll do it on a video calling platform. It won't be like it probably will be like a weekly thing, but we'll see. And it'll be up, and I'll put the video version up here on YouTube, so you all can see it and you all can just listen in. It's kind of like kind of something you see at the Ethan Klein thing or whatever, or impulsive. God, kill me for saying that. Or just like any video podcast you've seen on the site. Like, you know how it works, you know the basics behind it. It's like that. But if I do decide to do it like in person too, you know, like in the fall, then I would have to find a way of approaching that, and give of a way of, you know, like recording that and finding the time to do that. Because I know it's not going to be like an easy task. Because like when you're already in that podcast already, the Common Sports podcast that I mentioned earlier, it's not it's not more so easier. It's a little more difficult because it brings a whole new set of challenges. There's like, how are you gonna record it? How are you gonna put it together? How are you gonna schedule it? Who's gonna come on the show? Who's gonna do this? Who's gonna do that? Like, it just brings on a whole new set of challenges that you just don't know the answer to right away, and nobody expects you to. Like when you're starting that out, you really don't. But you know, really to just wrap up this one, just expect some new things within the coming months to see what it is that attracts a new audience into the YouTube scene. And if you have any, you know, any recommendations, honestly, just do let me know, because the feedback from YouTube comments is probably the best type of feedback that I can get on a platform like YouTube, because that's one of the only ways I can interact with you and not have my social media messages go crowded. Well, I mean, not like they already are, but still. But anyway, I'll just kind of wrap it up now, because it's been going on for like 20 minutes. So thank you guys for listening in. You guys did enjoy just a random, you know, NHL 21 free skate in the background as I'm talking. Just something to get off my mind. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Any recommendations, do feel free to comment down below. Also, for the Q&A thing, I will be doing that soon. So if you want to leave a question or something, I will leave my social media handles in the description. As well as you can even ask it on a YouTube comment if it's easier that way, which I completely understand. If you have not done so already, please subscribe, join the Logical Army, and just, you know, just come out, hang out. I'll be trying to get more back into this soon. But for right now, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.